Stall. Stall. Yes. Off. Easy. Stall. Yes. Off. Off. Yes. Good. Stall. Yes. Off. Off. Ha!
Happy, get up there.
Whoa, that's good. Oh, I see you. Go, go, go.
Turn flip.
Good. Ouse. Go, go, go. Ouse. Yes, ouse. Up, up, up. Ouse. There. Yes. Good. Good. Yes, ouse. Yes. Badass. Go, go, go.
Through and flip.
Good. Ouse. Go, go, go. Ouse. Yes, ouse. Up, up, up. Ouse. Good. Right there. Yes, good. 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 Ouse. Through. Yes, ouse. Yes. Badass. Sport plier. Sport plier. Have I been mute the whole time? Funny. We should be good now. Sorry, guys. Blah, 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 blah. Wah, 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 wah. All right. Sorry about being Charlie Brown's teacher. So you didn't miss anything. I was just bragging about the weather here. It's super terrific. I hope it's as nice for you as it is for us here. Maggie Elliott is here. Maggie Elliott McNabbs. You guys might know King comes out of her line of McNabbs, pretty famous. She's here, she's hanging out. We just had dinner, took some photos. I'll have some photos up in the next meme roll with all the McNubbicles on the climb tables outside. It's pretty sweet. So, yeah, I don't have much planned today. We talked about a bunch of cool stuff in class this afternoon that I really just want to talk about, right? I really do. I want to just talk endlessly about it. Super cool stuff, but I'll try and hold off. I'll try and keep it out of this conversation until I figure out what the hell I want to say and how I want to say it. But I did want to talk a little bit about how the tactics, what we do and how we do it, the training tack that we take, the methods that we employ, our overarching goal for this session. Those things are all super important. to how the behavior turns out, or how the behavior is expressed. And I don't think we think about that often enough. Right? That's all right. That is all right. I hope you're feeling better, and I hope you feel better in the near future. It got pretty heavy, Kim. It got pretty heavy. Yeah, you're going to hear me frozen a bunch, like, that's going to be me trying to figure out if I want to try and talk about what we talked about today. I'll break it down super quick. When you do a flip and you do a take for the flip, it changes what a flip is. So the tactic, here we go. I'm going to fucking do it anyway. Here we go. So the epic, that'll do. Dude. That'll do. That'll do. I know. Go do dog stuff. So the take, using a take for a flip. I'm going to lay out the whole fucking thing. So funny. Oh well, here we go. Learning on the air. So Georgios was talking about a flip. And he said, like, the first thing that he does to teach a flip is to use the take right out of bite work. And he just kind of said it like that was a self-evident method for the flip. And I disagreed. And I disagreed pretty strongly. I never teach a flip with a take. I never teach the flip with the take. Sometimes I use a take to teach a flip, right? But I would never lead with it. It would be a last resort kind of thing. Or it would be something that I would do within a particular kind of flip, right? And I would most likely use that take or develop that flip after we already had a flip established. The other reason that I would do a take in a flip would be if I can't get the dog to flip, right? So the take from the bite work and for the flip is kind of my last ditch effort for it, right? I don't want to use that to get my flip. And that's interesting because the tactic of using the take, of getting the dog to get the disc to perform some kind of flipping procedure, right? And the tactic of using something that approaches a flip, going after it, getting it, catching it, finishing the flip, to reinforce the full thrown flip doesn't work all the time. And it doesn't work because the bite, the take for the flip hides all of the information. It hides the time. It hides the trigger. It hides time. It hides the trigger from us. Get it. What's the trigger? When is the dog to get it? Right? And so by hiding the time and the trigger, we may get the skill, but we don't have any understanding of time and trigger. Dog, handler, team. You guys following me? Somebody give me some feedback if you're following me. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. Like take a moment and collect my thoughts before I launch into this crazy shit. Got it. Sage Paw's got it. So we're good to go. We're good to go. We have this skill that we want to do. I want a badass flip. The tactic that many people employ is to use a take to get the action of the flip, and it makes a flip happen, right? That tactic makes a flip happen. If that's all you got, you're going to struggle making a thrown flip. You're essentially making the action happen and then relying on the dog's desire to do the action, to pull them through uncertainty and have them jump and flash up and get it right away, upside down. How's that sound? Sounds fucking easy, right? There's no leap of logic there, is there? Right? The problem is the thrown flip doesn't look anything like the take flip. If I do a thrown flip, right? You're there, I make the throw, right? The disc does all the work, right? And so I make the throw from way back here, the disc travels out there, right? Oh, look at you. You are a savage. You are a savage. I see you. So when I go and do a take, I do this. I have to lean over the dog, right? And then get it. So what's the trigger? A jiggle. Or if I'm doing it really well, get it, right? That hitting, right? It's funny, he won't even, yes, right? So he hits it up there. Mine, come on, dude. Right? But my body, dude, my body and the hand moving is the trigger, which means when I go to throw it, the hand has already moved. There's no body movement, right? And the dog has plenty of time to turn around and make the catch from here. So what I do is I do another tactic of whip it by him. Epi, ready? Whip it by him, right? And when I whip it by him, I make him late enough that he has to, to wait for me to throw. Epic. Thank you, right? And then he starts to jump on his own, and then I start to whip it in there, right? And pretty soon we have no trigger, we have no nothing. I don't know how to make this flip stick and happen, right? So the tactic of using a take, right, while it might get us the immediate gratification of getting the skill, and it is useful, mine, for creating action, for getting the action, it doesn't generalize well. And it doesn't generalize well because the take hides the trigger. He ain't going for it, right? And it hides the time. How can I illustrate time? Well, notice that with the take, he's got all the time in the world, and here, he's got that much time, right? And so the take, the tactical use of a take for the flip will make some action happen, but it will make generalization more difficult. Epi, go do dog stuff, right? So the tactic that we choose, right? The tactic that we choose to do the thing that we want to do matters. That tactic, by the way, Georgios had trouble flipping his first dog. It was a take. The dog wouldn't do it unless it was a take. And he experienced a really interesting thing with his new dog where he realized that he tried to do a distance flip and he realized that they had no fucking clue what they were doing at all, right? And he had to reteach the whole flip. Super awesome. If you have this problem, if what I'm talking about resonates with you, you want to work a distance flip. That distance flip will set a new trigger. and it will allow a sense and understanding of time and opportunity, right? With the take, there is no time. Opportunity is whenever the fuck I want to do it, right? We're expecting the desire to do it, that was awesome, to make the dog aware enough to pick up the trigger and to put it in a tiny little space of time, the time it leaves my hand until it gets to his head. If the dog doesn't do that, they don't flip, right? And that's tactics. Your tactics made that. If, on the other hand, we do our flip and work on the trigger for the flip, right? We can get a really interesting situation. We can get great work. Let me see if I can show that. And I'm going to try and slide over here and get this done in front of the puppy with Epi, fingers crossed. I think if I get multiple discs, I'll have trouble. The single, dude, go do dog stuff. The single disc I can get away with, I think. So what I'm going to do here with Epi, so I'm going to fake this a few times, right? And I'm going to get him on the trigger, right? So for the flip, the trigger is the disc coming out of the hand, right? A normal trigger is the disc going horizontal, right? You can see that as soon as that disc goes horizontal, he is ready. Aus, yes, right? So I go down, he's not ready. He's not doing anything. When the disc goes horizontal, you can see him move, right? And that bounce to horizontal is holding true here. Catch. Do you see him not go? He's not even thinking about going. He won't think about going until the disc goes there. As soon as the disc flattens out, bang. That's when he's going to go. And you can see that we're going in flow. He's got little time. And even though he's got little time, he's able to make the catch. Aus, right? And he's not leaving until that happens. Until, wow, that's so cute. Awesome. Epi, go do dog stuff. Whoa. I'm going to get out of there. So that trigger, right? I see you. I see you. You should go do dog stuff, though, because Epi won't like you playing with his toys. These are all his toys. So again, the flip here, aus, yes. The flip, he won't go until it leaves my hand. Ep, leave it. Go do dog stuff, right? The low-high toss, he won't go until it goes horizontal. As soon as it goes horizontal, you can see his ears go down. Here, he won't go until it goes horizontal, right? So that trigger work, this fake, yes, and aus, back up, good. This low-high toss, aus, back up, right? Do you see him not move at all? Boom, right? He's waiting for that trigger. So, for the flip, I can tactically choose to use my trigger and teach the trigger aus. To give the dog, through and flip, boom. To give the dog a really good sense, aus, rut and flip, bang, of where and when that flip is going to happen. Rather than doing this, right? Doing that, and then trying to whip it past my dog to trick him into going and getting the toy, right? Because that's what I'm doing here. I'm tricking him into flipping for it, right? Here, aus. Here, he's going up and getting that toy, right? So, tactically speaking, we can, what and how, mine, thank you. What and how we teach, right? What and how we teach changes how the thing is learned, right? So tactically, we have to be thinking about tactics. You don't have to call them fucking tactics. Plan your dive your plan, right? Have a plan when you take the field, right? But what I'm getting at is the way that you do something and the reason that you're doing it within this session matters and changes how things work, right? So back to the session tonight, we were talking about we do this this long distance flip, right? So let's say Epi, back up, and he doesn't have a distance. Back up. He doesn't have a distance flip. Back up. Good. He doesn't have one. Aus, back up. And you're going to see one. Oh, back up. Over and over again. Yes, right? Simply because we just did that back up trigger work. Right? You can see he totally knows. And then, because we've done the trigger work, and I haven't forced it on him, I haven't whipped it past him, I can throw that at any speed. Aus. Back up. Back up. Good. I can throw it at any speed, almost any angle. Oh, aus. Wait, back up. Wait. There. Almost any angle. Go do dog stuff, Epi. Don't be a savage. Right? And he'll get it because he knows what the trigger is. Right? And so Georgios was saying, well, when the dog comes in and I go to do it normal, he asked me if I thought that the dog would do it or would fail, right? And that totally depends on what tactics you used with your distance flip, right? If you just do the distance flip and put him in position, mine, dude, and are inattentive to your trigger, don't test, mine, don't test the trigger, right? Like, look at how fucking bulletproof he is there. Right? Not looking at him, nothing. He's on point. He knows that when it comes out of my hand, it's happening. If I employ that tactic, if I reward effort, right? Yes, good man. Yes, good man. Ready? Yes, good man, right? Yes, good man. If I reward him collecting, yes, good man, right? I can focus on him deciding to flip. Yes. I can focus on him making the catch. Yes. I can focus on a nice landing. Yes, good man, right? I can focus, yes, on attention. Yes, good man. Aus, yes. I can focus on the trigger. Yes, that's terrific, right? Now, each of those focuses, mine, could be considered a tactic, king, right? Could be considered a tactic in and of themselves, mine, go do dog stuff. Each of those focuses could be applied towards a tactic. Let me work, you know what, I think that if we have great collection, right? If we have great collection, then I'll have a better flip. Let me reinforce collection. That would be the tactical thing, right? And So we go out and we mark and reinforce collection. Or I just want to make this fucking flip like the coolest thing ever. So I go out there and tactically I try to make the game complete hot shit exciting, right? Notice that I'm still trying to get my flip better, but I'm not trying to do a better flip, right? If I were a boxer, I'm trying to punch you in the face, but I'm not just trying to punch you in the face. I'm trying to do, I do other things in order to allow me to punch you in the face, right? The goal is for me to knock you out. I'm not trying to knock you out all the time. Most of the time, I'm trying to set you up to knock you out. And I don't think we do that very often, right? This kind of navel-gazing discussion about tactics and strategy and shit, right? Why does it matter? We're just playing Frisbee and training dogs. Well, you know, why does it matter? We're just beating somebody up, right? As far as a combat sport goes, why does it matter? Who cares? You know, this is dumb. I don't want to talk about this. We're just beating people up. And then the people who have like better strategy and tactics and have more skills and mechanical resources available to them, they're more flexible. They have more options. They tend to win more, you know. They tend to perform better, and I think that's it's super interesting and super important. So again, how we go about doing these things, what we decide to work on, completely changes the expression of the skill and what is learned. Hopefully that makes sense. Somebody, oh, look at that. It totally makes sense. See? Fucking timing, Kim. You might have missed class, but you were right on there. Those are new discs, and not really new. We got them a couple years ago, but they're logoed Atoms. P5 logo Atoms. They're polka discs. And now they're cupcake discs. Right? Oh, you don't like that, do you, Epi? No, cupcake discs are not good. Those are Epi discs. Yeah. The king of the micro dogs. Just an oversized micro dog, Ron. He is too. He's a very small dog. He's not very big. That's usually the thing that people talk about. Wow, I thought he was bigger. So, any questions or comments on that kind of idea about strategy and tactics and how the take hides the pieces that are most important for the skill, right? That's the real critical thing. And that has, oh my gosh, a long tail of effects on the game, on the judging of the game, on the playing of the game, on the development of the game. It's really pretty crazy. So, but yeah, any questions or comments on that? I'll kind of hang out for a sec and see what you guys have to say. And I'll try and collect my thoughts and give it another shot at unpacking that a little bit more. And then we're going to do some more hoop stuff with the little cupcake. And we're going to try and do some pedestal stuff with King and Epi. Try and have the men be role models for the young puppy. All right, so let's see. That'll work. I don't need to roll another one. So, did anybody here teach their dog with the take? Anybody? Type yes if you taught your dog with a take. I have taught rollover sage paw. I don't teach it as a standard skill though. Let me let the old lady out here, hopefully. Get back. Get back. And let's go. Come on, old lady. See? See? Let's go. Whoa, look at you. You're spry. Did you do it? Go, go. Whoa, great work. So when you teach the flip with the take, the reason that it's easier is because there's no time in a take. We do the leg vault, boom, and we use a take, so you could jump up there now and do the leg vault. You could still jump up there, right? There's all kinds of time. So by doing the take, boom, we make time irrelevant. When we do the flip with a take, boom, put it over your head, behind you a little bit, boom, right? We make time slow down immeasurably, boom, right? And that's awesome. That's what takes are for, right? But if we do the take and then we back off and we do the flip and it works, we, me, my dog, and the team have no idea there's time involved in the flip. We have no idea there's a target involved in the flip. We have no idea that there's a trigger involved in the flip. Do you see the trouble there? Yes, we're doing it. Yes, it's awesome, but we don't know what the fuck we're doing. So if I go to do it at a greater distance, or I go to do it closer to you, or I do it while turned this way, we have a great likelihood that one of those changes is going to break you. It's going to completely break you, or break me, or break the team, right? It'll break the dog, the handler, or the team. All three of us, dog, handler, team, need to know what the trigger is, boom, or boom when it comes out of my hand. We need to know to bite it, right? Yeah, that's about it, right? The dog, that's all the dog needs to know, period, right? The handler puts it somewhere, and the dog just needs to know to bite it. When do I go and bite it, right? And when we use the take, we're getting bite it, but when is not in there, or the trigger, when do I start, is not in there. And so we don't know there's a trigger for the flip. The dog doesn't know there's a trigger for the flip, or the dog doesn't know the right one. And the team, as a consequence, don't know. Therefore, the flip is not going to happen, or we're going to struggle to generalize flips, right? Anytime you backchain, backchaining as a tactic, start with the finish. Oops, I can't reach it. Mine. Epi. Mine. So I start with the finish. Yes. Mine. Yes. Mine. Yes. Good. Mine. So I start with the finish. Yeah? Come here, Epi. Wait. Dude, go. I can't even. Mine. Right? Because he wants to give it to me, He'll make it happen. Mine. Without my interaction at all. Mine. Awesome. Go to dog stuff. How fucking badass are we, right? How amazing. Like, look how good I don't even have to look at the dog. Man, Epi, I can't reach it. I can't reach it. Yes. I can't reach it. Yes. Mine. Awesome. Go do dog stuff. Right? How fucking, oh, you didn't see it. Son of a bitch. He got the one I wanted. Right? So like, how badass are we? Wow, we're so good at this. He can identify other objects. Epi, I can't reach it. No, that's not it. I know it looks like it. I can't reach it. It's out there. Go, go, go. Don't beat up the old lady. Hang on, hang on, hang on. I'm trying to get my shoe. All right? Nope, that's not it. I can't reach it. Yes, good man. Yes, good man. Oh, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. You're spurging out now. That's not okay. Yes, good man. It's not going. Yes. Yes. Come on, buddy. Yes. I can't reach it. He should have the shoe. We've targeted it twice. I think this might be. Yeah. Not going to get it. Go do dog stuff. I'm not going to get it. So we're not that badass, right? That sucks too, man. He went over and looked at it, looked at the pink thing, went for another thing, went back to the pink thing, picked it up, brought it to me, right? Totally ruined the whole fucking badass thing. Anyway, we're badass at it. We're good at it. It's working, right? You know, I can throw anything, and he's going to go get it and bring it here and put it in my hand. Mine? Yes. I mean, and we've never done this. I'll hold my hand up here. Can't reach it. This would be cute. Come on, Ep. I can't reach it. Right here. Yes. Mine. Yes. Right? So that's a back chain. I start with the give, right? I start with the give. Mine. Yes. And then I use the give to get all the shit before the give and a strong desire up to make the give happen, right? Mine. And I'm done. Go do dog stuff. By the way, that's how I teach this skill, right? That's how I teach this skill. I backchain this skill. And it's super powerful, right? Like literally anything we identify as, I'm going to find the kettlebell. Here you go. 7-pound dumbbell or a 10-pound dumbbell, one of the two. Wait. Epi. Oops, I can't reach it. Can't reach it. Come on, hustle. Come on. Yeah, I can't reach it. Yes, good. Oh, I can't reach it. I know. Mine, right? He wants to do that. Son of a bitch. Can't reach it. Mine, right? Good work. So we don't do obedience, right? Like we don't do obedience. I don't work a dumbbell retrieve, right? That isn't like, hey, we worked a bunch of dumbbells. Looks like a dumbbell. It's just really heavy. It's a big fucking heavy piece of plastic. In one of these multiple targeting sessions that we do, I I had him clean up all the objects. He picked up a 15-pound kettlebell. Like first try, just grabbed it and ran it over, right? Oh, got to pick it up. Got to come to you. It's, oops, I can't reach it. You said it. I'm doing it, right? But if I only back chain it, we don't know anything about it, right? So I very deliberately employ the free shape multiple target targeting idea, right? Which I started to do a little bit with Epi. I choose an object out there. He goes and targets it. I gotta be careful because I'm gonna frustrate him doing this, and he's liable to lash out at the puppy. So somebody pick an object that's out there. Somebody pick an object that's out there. All right. Come on. With the tennis ball, we have the shoe, and we have the bone. Pick one. I'll set two more. I got the tire, and I have the pink thing. Pick one. Come on. I guess we're getting a look at the lag. The shoe. Ah, fuck. Sage paw. God damn it. Okay. Let's go do the thing, Epi. Let's do it. See, I don't think I have my cookie bag here. It's right there. That'll work. So if I just do, oops, I can't reach it, right? If I just do that and I back chain it, how do I get the shoe? How do I tell the dog what I want him to get, right? He only likes the purple Frisbee. He only likes the purple one, right? Shit like that starts to happen. Come on, Epi. So we're going to free shape target these objects. I see it. Can't reach it. Yes. So he touched it with his foot. I'm going there first. That's not it. Right? And he knows that's not it. Pedestal, probably not it. I'm going to wait for any interest in the shoe. And he's on the pink thing, but you can see him, yes, looking. I can't reach it. Yes, I can't reach it. Yeah, that was it. Yeah. He might have an apprehension to my shoe. Come on, he should have totally gotten that. Yes, I can't reach it. Yes. Oh, fucking sucks, guys. I'm sorry. We're not demonstrating this very well. Yes, you can see I can't reach it. Yes. But the problem is in, yes, I can't reach it. The identification of the object, right? Which can totally be solved. Oops, I can't reach it. Yes, mine, right? But I had to do that because the object discrimination part is not clear, right? And that object discrimination part is not clear because, yeah, the shoe is not a dog toy. That's definitely, right? But this is normally not dog toys. These are normally household items, so that shouldn't have done it. I do think he's been yelled at for eating shoes, though. Sorry, I believe in the past he may have been yelled at for eating shoes, perhaps, and is reluctant to do it. So there is that. It's a hard thing to go out there and take 5 objects and play a hot cold thing to get it, right? But if I just teach the back chain, right, then anytime I encounter an object discrimination situation, I'm in trouble, right? Because that has been hidden by our back chain algorithm. It's completely unknown. Like, why won't my dog get the Frisbee? Man, my dog won't get the Frisbee. And I'll throw the yellow one that is let's say I get new Frisbees and they're purple. My old Frisbees were yellow. I start playing, the dog develops a desire to only play with the old discs, right? And I'm throwing in, the dog is just, what's up? I don't understand, right? And then you throw a purple disc, the new one, and the dog looks at it. And you throw the yellow one and the dog jumps all over it. Holy shit! What do I do? I mean, I just threw it out there and he brought it back and I threw it again. That worked. But now we have a situation where the object discrimination is a problem. And our, oops, I can't reach it. I don't know why you think you're going to get the, why you're going to get the thing, Epi. I don't know why. That's not it. So that he should not be tugging on that because I haven't marked him. I'm going to go for the tire, I think. Not that tire, Epi. This tire over here. Yes, good man. I can't reach it. Yes, good man, right? So the object discrimination, awesome. He understands it. He knows what he's doing. It's hard, right? But if I just, oops, I can't reach it all the time, or I work from the back chain, we don't know that, mine. We don't know how to select different objects. We don't know how to approach an object. So within this free shape multiple target targeting, what I'm doing is I'm setting up the elements that allow me to front chain a retrieve, right? Dog is out here. He kind of looks at this. Yes. Huh? That? Yes. Really? Yes. And then he comes over here and he stands over it and he stops and he looks at you and he was like, hey man, I think weren't we talking about this? Yes. And now we've got approach the object, interest in the object, touching the object. Oops, I can't reach it. Can't reach it. Yes. I can't reach it. Yes, good man, right? And then we have give the object or bite the object, hold it, right? But all that shit is embedded. Oops, I can't reach it. Yes, mine. It's all embedded in there. That's the back chain. The back chain is an algorithm. It hides all of the computations. It hides all of the data. The only data there is, Epi, I can't reach it. That's so awesome. So, that's terrific, Epi. I can't reach it. I'm probably going to have to kill this. Here. Try. Oops, I can't reach it. Up. Yes. Oh, come on. Yes. Dude. Ep, leave it. In and in. Over here, Epi. In and in. All right. Should have quit earlier, Ron. Should have quit earlier. Anyway, hopefully that kind of makes sense. The back chain, when we back chain, whenever we teach something super fast and super easy, it is an algorithm of that skill. We don't know the skill. The dog doesn't know the skill. The handler doesn't know the skill. The team doesn't know the skill. In order for us to know the skill, we have to apply different tactics to different pieces of the behavior in order to understand the pieces of the behavior. If not, we've just got an algorithm that says this is the likely answer. Shut up, kid, that's the answer. Right? Shut up, kid, that's the answer. And that's cool sometimes. But if all of our stuff that we're trying to build amazing Frisbee and amazing teamwork, dog training, working dog stuff, if we're trying to build a foundation on that, we're in trouble. Not a lot of flexibility in there. You know what I mean? And I think that is super fucking fascinating, guys. I think it's super fascinating. I love the idea of super fast, super awesome training hides the truth about that behavior. Oh, and the truth about the behavior, not very helpful. Would have been really helpful when I tossed the toy and said, oops, I can't reach it, if Epi just had the back chain concept. He'd been like, oh shit, that thing flew out of his hand. It's got to go back there, right? But because we have this ability to front chain, we've been working that. It's hot. Like, well, which one is it, Ron? I make the throw. Now there's does he want me to go get it? Does he want me to find another one? Is this some kind of trick, right? Seeing the truth or seeing more of the truth is not a... Algorithms beat the truth because they're more efficient and they're more clean. There are less variables, they're easier to handle, right? But there's a trade-off with that. They're less flexible. They're not organic. They're harder to change. They're harder to realize what principles underlie them, right? And so, I don't know, I guess what I'm saying is that tactics are important for knowledge of what's happening and for generalization of behavior, right? And for the understanding by the handler of a bunch of different situations, a bunch of different aspects of the behavior. All right, hopefully that makes sense. Didn't bore you guys too much. I seem to ran at least half of you off, so that's not too bad. Any questions or comments on that stuff? Is it navel gazing? Is it too thoughtful, right? Is it a rabbit hole? What do you think? Anyone? Whew. All right, so we'll have you guys pop off about that shit I was just talking about. Hopefully you guys have something, somebody nods their head or something. I think it's super important. And it's fun, right? The tactics employed, another thing with Georgios today, when I started to talk about unpacking the algorithm, Georgios tried to pack it back up into an algorithm right away with his current knowledge, right? Oh, you mean this. Okay, that means when I do this and this and this, that's going to happen. And it's likely to happen that way. It actually is, right? But the problem is that Georgios or whoever that is just fulfilled their expectations, right? The number of things that I've learned how to do that didn't work, right? That 5 years later became like staples of my training. There are 10 or 20 things at least that were dumb when I first tried them. And they were dumb when I first tried them because I didn't understand how I was supposed to use them. And I just used them with my tactics. And my tactics, so the upside down throw. Melissa Heater taught the upside down throw to teach collection. I teach collection using the upside down throw now. She taught me that lesson in 2006, and it was dumb bullshit. Fucking Melissa. Like, whatever, dude. You know? It didn't work. And it didn't work because I didn't have the tactical mind for it. I didn't understand what principles it was based on. And I went out and I did my shit with upside down throws. I did like what Georgios is talking about doing. Oh, yeah, okay, that means if I do this and this and this, that's going to happen. Whoa, easy, Cheetah. Maybe you should go out and fucking throw a couple and see what happens and see what you don't know, right? Get a look at what you don't know and then make that assumption, right? But yeah, that upside down throw, when I tried to apply it, it's a big, hanging, swerving, upside down throw, right? And the idea is it's high enough and it's slow enough that the dog has to slow down. And then the dog slows down and it looks like it's going down over here, right? It looks like it's going to go over there. And so the dog goes, finally, it's coming down. I'm going to fucking go. And the dog sprints over here. And then the disc gets hung up because it's upside down and falls back to the left. Dog runs 15 yards in the wrong direction and the disc lands 15 yards over here. It's like, what the hell is that, right? And that was the operant principle. So the tactic was to force a decision. I am going to force a decision on the dog at 18 yards. I didn't have the ability to understand that tactic at that time. I sent the dog around and threw an 18-yard upside down floater. I fucking stuck that shit out there, man. And it looked no fucking different than my right side up throw, right? And then when my dog continued to run through all the shit and not change their leaping or change their stride or give me something that looked like what Melissa was talking about, man, Melissa's crazy. You know, the number of people who will tell you and tell others that I'm crazy. There are a bunch of people that think, God, that's fucking nuts. And they don't understand the tactical application. And, you know, probably right on that. Dude is fucking nuts, right? But as far as making assumptions or making reads on the veracity or the opportunity for success with a technique requires you to understand how it's being used and requires you to change something in how you do your thing to reflect that new technique. If you just take a new technique and cram it into your box, odds are you're tactically wrong. Doesn't work. I tried to work the drop, it doesn't work. Put a long line on the dog and everything. Oh, I tried to wait the dog out. It doesn't work. I put a long line on the dog and everything. Those two, they're not, it's a non sequitur. They don't necessarily mean anything together. A long line on the dog to you might be tactically control over the dog, right? But to me and to, having the dog stick with me on the field or having the dog not jump on the discs. The important thing is the drop in the case of not jumping on discs. And the important thing is the dog reorienting to me. I might use a long line, but I'm only using it to ensure that the dog can't leave and look at me. I might use a long line with a mauling problem with king, but I'm going to use the long line so I can set up the dog releasing the disc. Keeping the dog away from the disc with a long line is not the tactics that I'm employing for the fix. Keeping the dog off of the discs with a long line is not going to improve your mauling problem. Keeping the dog on the field with a long line is not going to solve your engagement issues. Using a long line to ensure that the dog doesn't leave the field and to set up a situation where you capture orientation and initial stages of reinforcement is tactically sound and will lead to better drive and engagement. Right? Back chaining the skill will do this. Front chaining the skill will do that. Yeah, I worked that skill a ton. Well, did you front chain it? Did you back chain it? Why does that matter? Well, if we want to solve your problem, we have to know how you've done it, where your gaps are, and how, and if you applied the strategy and tactics that you wanted to use correctly. If you applied them like setting up the reorientation from the field rather than keeping the dog on the field, or setting up the release of the disc rather than keeping the dog from mauling, right? That shit matters. And those are the important things in dog training, right? Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. That's, I happen to think it's pretty important and pretty badass shit. You're gonna hear or see a piece on, I'm calling it the algorithm of the take. The algorithm of the take hides separation from people. People don't even know that separation's a thing. The algorithm of the take hides a vault trigger. If I use a take for my vault all the time, it hides timing from me. If I do a take for my flips all the time, I don't know how to time the flip. The team has no flip timing, and the dog does not know there's a trigger, right? All that shit is embedded in the algorithm. And because it's embedded in the algorithm, for the people it works for, it's unknown. Nobody cares. What does that have to do with anything? You do this and that happens. Who gives a shit, right? But for the people who struggle with it, or for the people who run into a brick wall in trying to make changes to a trick, right? Those questions are really, really important. Your tactical application and your understanding of the trigger and of timing become completely critical, right? But because we use a take to make it happen, and I didn't struggle with the take, and everybody else's, kind of looks like this, right? I know Cheater McGee is better than me, right? But this person over here who's really good, their flips look like mine, their vaults look like mine. That's okay. They're good, right? When in reality, Cheater McGee is doing a real fucking mature game, keeping timing and trigger, distance, all that stuff managed really well, and is very purposefully doing that. And the person that you think is super awesome, just as good as Cheater McGee, is not doing anything remotely like that. But nobody cares and nobody knows because the algorithm of the take has hidden that in vaulting and flipping, right? There's an algorithm of flat work. There's an algorithm for everything that we do. You have a personal algorithm. I have a personal algorithm, right? How flexible is that algorithm? Can we escape can we tune the algorithm? That's the real thing that I'm interested in, right? I want to be able to tune that algorithm. And I don't think most people, if you don't know time, if you don't know trigger, if you don't have those baseline skills, you don't know how to tune your algorithm. See what I'm saying? Anyway. Oh, look. Tripling up. All these comments rolling in. You can talk about this rather than get lectured to. Classes with me at the Disc Dog Dojo. We talked about this for probably an hour today. And it was pretty saucy and fun and informative. It was a pretty cool class. And it all stems from a pretty good player who's making huge strides. Who's trying to package up new information into a new algorithm before he touches the dog and tries the trick. And that's really common for us. We get new information. Oh, my brain is like, wow, that's so amazing. How can I take all that shit and stuff it back in my head exactly the way I had it before? And get all of those new mind-blowing results after I put it back right where it was before. It's like the natural way we work, man. You know, we want to throw that new information into old holes. And anyway, I find that to be super fascinating. And tactics definitely help you escape that. Employing different tactics will set up situations that that change those expressions. All right, Epi. Epi, Epi, Epi. Oh, you're locked up, aren't you? King. King. Good work, Dragon. Chill. Whoa, I see you, Bubble Girl. I see you. Whoa, look at her. Whoa. She's on fire. Come on, Epi. Whoa, dude. Excuse me. Keep her rolling. Keep her rolling. King. Chill. Epi. Chill. Chill. All right. So we're going to do this hoop move again with the puppy, right? And I'm going to employ a couple of tactics very clearly, right? I'm going to employ them very clearly. And I'm going to try and stick to them, right? Dude, excuse me. Up. Chill. Staying true to a single tactic with a puppy or a dog who has a significant mechanical problem is pretty difficult. All right, see you, Kim. Pretty difficult. So like I set out this lesson, right? I'm like, okay, I'm going to demonstrate these tactics. Let me be very rigid in my application of these tactics, right? And then I sit down with the puppy and the puppy wants to chew a bone. Well, what the hell do I do now, right? in regular dog training, I just change gears and keep it moving, right? And I'm aware that I don't want to change gears too often or too willy-nilly, right? But when I'm on a live stream or I'm teaching in a clinical environment, it's not easy to make this stuff happen super clean, chill, with dogs that struggle somehow mechanically. So I'm gonna keep this moving really quick. I'm gonna get 5 or 7 reps, and I'm gonna keep it moving, right? So I'm gonna try and eye contact and keep it moving. So I got, yes. I'll take the orientation. Yes, good girl, boom, pow. Yes, dude. Dude. Excuse me. So that doesn't help, right? That does not help at all. So my tactics, dude, bye-bye. Look out quick. Good man. Keep it moving. Yes, good girl. Boom, pow. Yes, good girl. Yes, boom, pow. Yes, good girl. Yes, boom, pow. Yes, good girl. Keep it moving. Orientation. Yes, boom, pow. Yes, good girl. Orientation. Yes, boom, pow. Yes, good girl. Orientation. Yes, boom, pow. Yes, good. Can't see it. So I'll wait here, and now she's going to give me eye contact. Yes, boom, pow. Shit. So I've just changed gears from keep it moving, right, to yes, boom, pow, to eye contact makes it happen. Yes, boom, pow. Yes, good girl, right? So now, yes, boom, pow. She's going to stop and give me eye contact, right? And I'm not going to do anything until, yes, she gives me the eye contact, right? And now the first thing that she's going to do is come and give me eye contact, right? And so tactically, I changed from keep it moving to hook up with me and make this happen, sweetheart, right? Yes, boom, pow. Good. Yes, boom, pow. And what we're going to see here, yes, boom, pow, is that she's going to walk in looking at me. Yes, boom, pow. Whoa, that girl, that bubble girl. Yes, boom, pow, yes. And I'll go back to making it happen. I'll get one more eye contact. Yes, boom. And now we're going to, as soon as she orients, yes, boom, pow. Here comes the orientation. Yes, boom, pow. Orientation, yes, boom, pow. Right? She comes in, I'm now changing gears, changing tactics. Now she's going to give eye contact. Yes, boom, pow. She's going to reorient. She's going to start trotting towards me. She's going to stop. Yes, boom, pow, and give me eye contact. She's going to run by and then give me eye contact. No, yes, boom. I thought that was coming later. She's going to run by me, then give me eye contact. No, yes, good. You're fast, puppy. She's giving eye contact on the way in now. Yes, boom, pow. Yes, boom, pow. And I can feel that eye contact as she's rolling in, guys. Yes, boom, pow, right? Go do dog stuff. So, tactically, I did two completely different things there. For two, Epi, off, yes, good man. Great work, go do dog stuff. I did two distinct tactical approaches there, right? And I got two completely different results. When I was making it happen, I got boom, pow, action, action, action. My dog did nothing to make it happen apart from eat the cookie and turn around for more, right? By greasing the skids like that and making it happen, I made hot shit out of the game, right? And I set up an expectation of next, right? When I switched gears to the eye contact, to the attention, right? I started to get connection. She ran in and there was nothing next. And she's like, oh, what the hell? She's running in. Ah, here I come. Where's the cookie? Boom. She looked at me. Yes, I throw the cookie. So she runs in. Nothing's happening. Yes, and I throw the cookie. Right? The problem is that slows the game down. And then it doesn't become exciting. Puppy takes a bite, walks around, sniffs, checks out, walks to the other side of the field. Wow, you are a savage. I see you. Oh, so cute. She likes to put herself in the net. The problem with the so cute, sweetheart. The problem with with using the eye contact is this slows the game down. Dog checks out, right? So I changed tactics and I reinforced the initial orientation. Yes, boom, pow. Now she's running in. As she's running in now, she gives me eye contact. I mark yes, and I really get it going. And then she realizes, hey, on the way in, if I give him the signal, he'll fucking make it happen for me. And we're done here, right? And back to Georgios's problem, or Georgios's question that kind of started this second conversation on the topic that I wasn't supposed to talk about today. Back to Georgie. When I set up to throw the short flip after throwing the long flip, that dog, that kind of tactical approach that I just laid out, making it happen, then setting up the question, allowing her to ask the question, answering the question, cranking up the game again, being observant enough to see her question as she's rolling in, giving me the eye contact on the sly on the way in. If I do that shit, we're done here. My dog is gonna know if I were doing that stuff on the flip with the trigger, with the excitement, energy level of the game, with the ease of the flip, right? If I were doing that, that dog would totally flip from anywhere, right? Because the skills, the tactics pushed a variety of skills. And I'm going to go a tiny bit further on this. Sorry if it's too much talking. When can't remember how I wanted to say it. Let me see here. Let me roll a cigarette. Yeah, can't remember what I was going to say. Oh well, must not have been that important. Only I think it was. Oops, I can't reach it. Epi, I can't reach it. Thank you. Good work, Dragon. Thank you. No, go do dog stuff. That was nice, though. All right. Oh, I know what I was going to say. I was building with those tactics built. So in order for her to look at me, what does she need to do? She needs to have her eyes on me, right? In order for her to have her eyes on me, what does she need to do? She needs to turn her head, her body towards me. Her head or her body, right? Which one does she have to turn first, her head or her body? Her head. Okay. One of the criteria I selected was the reorientation. That reorientation, when she ate, nom, 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 and looked it all towards me, I marked then and got it on, made her late to the party, right? I was reinforcing the thing that's going to lead to where I want to go, right? And your tactics need to feed each other if possible. You don't want to do, you have to be careful that tactics don't work against each other. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, you're not, okay. It's okay, you're okay. Look at your ear, it looks amazing. What happened? All right, so I'm gonna get off of that. Worked a little bit of hoop with her. So that's pretty awesome. That hoop, I should do, you know what, let me do one more set with her, and I'm going to add the second step of the cue, okay? So I'm gonna add the second step. Oops, I can't reach it. Thank you. Wow, that guy. Whoa, he's awesome. I'll show you guys how the skill shapes up. Epi, up. Get up there, dragon. Yes, king. Chill. Bubble girl, it's a net. All right, so here we go. So I'll take eye contact. Dude. I'll take eye contact. I'll put the top hand up. Yes. Boom, pow. Yes. And this tactic would be a prompt switch. And I'm just going to do one direction right now for my physical purposes. I'll take eye contact. Yes. Boom, pow. Toss. So eye contact is going to make the start of the hoop happen. Yes. Boom, pow. Toss. Yeah, and now she's jumping before the toss, right? She knows. She's going to see the top hand, and she's going to go. Watch. Boom, pow, bang. Right? And I'll do it this way. You ready? Boom, pow, bang. Good. Boom, pow, bang. Oops. Can you do it? Yes, good girl. Where you at, bubble girl? Where are you? Eye contact. Yes, boom, pow, bang. All right, come on, hot stuff. Dude. back up. Good. Wait, wait, wait. Eye contact, yes, boom, pow, bang, right? Now when I get her running, I'm going to do this without eye contact. And I'll get her hauling ass under the, oh, did you get it? And I'm going to go ahead and call hoop here. Yes, hoop, boom, pow, bang. Yes, boom, pow, bang. Yes, boom, pow, bang, right? Yes, boom, pow, bang. Wow, that girl. Get out there, bubble girl. Yes, boom, pow, bang. Right, you can see her looking for that cookie. That's all right. I'm gonna string it out. Yes, boom, pow, bang. Come on, hot stuff. Boom, pow, bang. Whoa, whoa. Ready? Come on, Big Mama. You ready? Let's go. Boom, pow. Can you make bang happen? Can you do it? And that's the test right there. Let's go, go. Ready? Boom, pow. She's like, but bang didn't happen, Ron. Let's go. Come on. Yes, good girl. Awesome. Go do dog stuff, right? So because we had because we had boom, pow, bang, boom, pow, bang, king, off, ep, off. Good work, dragon. Because we had that boom, 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 when I went boom, pow, right? She was like, "Why? Where's the bang, Ron?" And I said, "I don't know, sweetheart. Where is the bang?" And she said, "Okay, I'll bang." And she did it, and then I marked and paid it, right? That doesn't work if we don't generate a high level of energy, a high energy level of play. We can't use that to push the dog through that moment. That was a prompt switch. That's actually like a 2-layered prompt switch. The prompt switch that we're using right now is the presentation of the hand. The cookie makes her go. The presentation of the hand precedes that. When she sees the presentation of the hand, she knows that the cookie's going to be tossed. So she sees the presentation of the hand and she goes. We saw her do that in the last round. And then we saw her get here and there was no cookie going. She's like, "Well, I'm waiting here for bang." And I did it a couple times. And then I went boom, pow. And she made bang happen. Sorry, too far. Boom, toss. This was the prompt switch. That's the thing that actually makes her go. This is the conditioned stimulus. That is the unconditioned stimulus. That's the thing that we don't need to do anything to make it happen. This, then that, is how we condition this to be the cue. And then once this is kind of the cue preceding the actual primary reinforcer or the primary or the unconditioned stimulus, we go boom, then pow, then the unconditioned stimulus. So we have unconditioned stimulus, conditioned stimulus, unconditioned stimulus, conditioned stimulus, conditioned stimulus, unconditioned stimulus. When you're working with prompt switch, this will be the last thing I say because this isn't a prompt switch lesson. I could talk fucking days on a prompt switch. When you're using a prompt switch, you use the weak cue followed by the strong cue. Strong cue is cookie, or the cue that does not work, followed by the cue that works. The hand going up does not work, but the tossing of the cookie does work. I present the hand, then I toss the cookie. Soon, when I'm presenting the hand, it means that a toss of the cookie is coming. The dog takes it, right? Then this presentation of the hand becomes a cue. It becomes a conditioned stimulus, and it becomes a cue that we can use. If we have this is a strong cue, let's say the dog is now taking the arm over, we put the weak cue in front of the strong cue. And we follow up with the toss cookie. The weak cue, strong cue, toss cookie. And then we present weak cue, strong cue, and wait. And then the dog completes the skill. All right. Hopefully that makes sense. I keep running people out of here. Apparently, people don't like to hear about that shit. Sorry, it's important. I will continue to talk about it. Hopefully you guys are digging it, those of you who are here. I think it's pretty cool stuff. So again, tactically with the Bubble Girl, I used a prompt switch and shaping. I shaped the approach and I use a prompt switch to create a trigger. Use a prompt switch to create a trigger. And then I did a little bit of using eye contact to make the trigger happen. Did a little bit of that as far as a tactic, right? You have to give me something to make this happen. Call it, I don't know, call it something. Got to come up with a name for all these tactics, right? They got to have a name. Yeah, and that's kind of, I used a couple of tactics and whatever, man. Done talking about this shit. What can I do? What else we got? Yeah, you know what? I think I might be done. What time is it? 10:45? Yeah, I've been on for an hour and 45. Anyone here want to work on anything or talk about anything? Bubble Girl, don't eat that. Don't eat it. Don't eat it. Where's the Bubble Girl? Where is she? Bubble Girl, there she is, right? Cupcake, yay. Yep. If you don't see that little girl in the little cupcake, there's something wrong with you. Super funny. You guys will totally see it sometime. I think it's so cute that she likes to lay in the net like that. All right, so I don't hear much coming from you guys. Already ran Kim off to bed. Let's see. We had a tip recently. Hang on. Thank you, Alicia. Whoa, look at her. She's savage. Are you savage? Can you bring it here? I can't reach it. Ep, leave it. Come on. Yes, I can't reach it, Epi. Yes, come on, Ep. Thank you. Great work, Epi. Way to recover from that fucking debacle earlier, right? We do kind of know what we're talking about. Awesome. Go do dog stuff, everybody. So again, that right there, that display, Bubble Girl, if I throw something, she goes and gets it, right? And she won't go get like a lighter or anything, but she goes and gets lots of stuff. But she doesn't know object discrimination. She doesn't know the foundational things that lead to being able to like go get the thing that I want, right? And if she has the skills, the front chain skills of going and getting it, selecting the item, targeting the item, approaching the item, touching the item, biting the item, reorienting with the item, approaching with the item, and giving, right? We're done here. He looks at something, I mark it, he goes, really, that? Okay, here, I'll get that, I got you. We're good to go, right? And that's like, oops, I can't reach it, how it's supposed to work in theory, right? And mine, awesome, great work, Epi. And in theory, good job, Cody Dog stuff. It does work like that. In practice, to be able to do it with anything at any time and blah, 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 well, stimulus control is no joke, right? Stimulus control is hard to come by, right? Anyway, that's what training's for. That's what training's for. So I think I'm going to go ahead and take off here. I will, like usual, play the badass meme to play us out. And actually, you know what? Before I do that, I'll play a video and then I'll play us out with the badass meme. Anybody have a request for a video? It'll take me a couple seconds to figure it out. You got a few moments. Ooh, that isn't bad. Yeah, we'll play that one. That one's a good one. That one's a good one. Hang on. Here you go. Quick video. I'll come back, do a patron shout out, and we'll close the show. So this might play right away. Sweet, new scene. Drag that in there. I do think this is kind of cool. Ooh, look at it. That dude's a badass. Ooh, front side Japanese Japanese dog catch. We're gonna watch that again. I didn't know I had one of those on film. So, Japanese dog catch on the front side, so he catches it on the way up. That's pretty sweet. Take a look at the timing on this fault. Right? Take a look at that. Dog is still on the ground. Target is 1.5 meters out of my hand. Target flies another 1.5 meters. The dog makes a catch. It's a 3-meter throw on a rebound, right? Remember when I was saying the algorithm of the take? The algorithm of the take means that this is meaningless, right? That is no different from my dog chest faulting right here and the disc being this far away from him, right? Because the algorithm of the take says that I just hold it up here and my dog goes and gets it. And it's okay if my dog leaps and then I put it in his mouth because it's just like my take. And most people do it that way. So, you know, so this thing on the screen here, that shit, which is fucking ridiculous, guys. He's still on the ground, man. That scores the same as everybody else's reverse back fault. Or that's just the way that Ron Watson does a back fault. And that's not fucking true, man. That's a non-pursuit rebound. That's a rebound where the dog leaves the ground directly for the target via your body, rather than leaving the ground for the target towards your body, having the target change on him, and then having him essentially perform a flip from your body. Right? And hopefully that makes sense from a, if you do the take and you get it to work and then you look cool doing something very close to your take, all of the shit that makes this special, interesting, and difficult is lost on you. Right? And I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm totally not trying to, this is harder, this is better, right? But I'm not going to do this fucking flip. I'm not going to do this rebound all the time. I'm not going to catch it all the time. Mechanically, it doesn't work with multiple tricks, right? It's just a really difficult thing to do it this way all the time, right? But when I do it this way, it should be noticeably different, knowledgeably noticeably different from players and judges. And I don't think it is now. It's getting closer. Separation is on people's agenda, right? But it's getting closer, but it's not quite there. When people can see this and recognize that this is not a pursuit fault and it's nothing resembling the take, right? Or when people start to realize that this position here is different than a take, or that a shaped flip like this, like I was throwing to Epi, is more mechanically complex or more mechanically difficult, we're not going to know anything about time trigger, etc. Only a certain few select people are going to be able to do this. And they'll just be aberrations. Oh yeah, that's just the way that what's his face throws it, or what's her face throws it. It won't be, wow, that's a really mature technique that takes a shit ton of throwing and takes a rock solid trigger. Right? He had to wait. He could see the disc and he wasn't starting his leap. You know what I mean? He can see the disc there and he's just getting started on his leap. The disc is 2 feet out of my hand and he's just starting to collect. When he touches my back, the disc is 8 feet off my hand. Right? And again, it is badass. It is harder than the other thing, right? It is badass. It is harder than the other thing, but that's not my point. My point is that we don't recognize it because that knowledge is hidden by us doing a take and getting a skill working and then not having the knowledge of timing, trigger, target. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, I didn't expect to do a dissertation on that. Amber, I'm glad you made it. You'll have to rock back or walk back through the show. I don't know how much you caught. She is rocking her hoop, and the boys are kicking ass. And again, guys, I'm not doing a shit ton of training in between sessions. not doing any Frisbee training. We're doing a lot of Frisbee training anyway, so not doing a lot of that. Oh, let me do my new, you ready? How cool is that, right? Yeah. All right, so let me see here. Patrons, I got to do the new patrons thing. Oops. Oh no. Hopefully that's on here. Well, I got to find it, I'm sorry. All right, here we go. There we go. Again, would not be happening without our patrons. If you are a patron of mine, you get access to class, get access to me, and other goodies. It's pretty sweet. You should do it. You should totally do it. Bisquick, look at ya. Look at ya. All right, so there we go. I think I'm gonna go ahead and play us out with that badass meme roll. Yeah. See you soon. We'll hook up on our site, man. Get on there, poke around. We're gonna be doing some stuff there. Classes going on. It's Tuesday night or Tuesday afternoon, Wednesday afternoon, cookie class, and then Friday evening. So yeah, let's play this badass meme roll and get the hell out of here. Uh-oh. Gosh darn it. That is meme roll number 4. Grr. Nice camera. Ron. Meme roll number 4. Boom pow. All right. Thanks a bunch, guys. Appreciate the time. We'll see you soon. Boop, 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 boop. Laverne. Yo. Bisquick. See you guys soon, man. Thanks for hanging out.